Alright, hey guys, Pax, welcome back to another Pokemon Pocket video. In this video, we're pretty much going to be talking about the recent drama regarding this game. So as you can see, this is the new pack, yeah, Deluxe EX. I haven't really summed on it because personally, I don't really get that much value from it. But the main issue is, look at this. Okay, so Wishy-Washy, I have already. Okay, so Wishy-Washy is 123. If I go down to 122, it says I don't have it. Yeah. But if I click it, it says I do. Because I got this in the Celestial Gardens pack, but it doesn't count for this pack. So in order for it to register in this specific deck, I have to pull it from this pack, which is kind of daunting since looking at this, of course, there's 353 cards. That's not including any gold cards. 353 from 1-star diamond to 4-star diamond. And again, looking at number one, let's see what number one is. Bulbasaur, yeah. Guess what? To make this even worse, there's 2 copies of the same card. Like, what is this? So yeah, we got this guy. And we got another one, which is slightly different. So I'm just going to pull up this right here. I'll go over this later. I'm using the website Pokemon Zone. So looking at Cyrus, this is the original Cyrus art, Space Time Smackdown. There's another alternate art in this pack. Look at that. You can only get it from this pack, and look at this, man. They really did work pretty hard with the redesign of this card. Yeah, as you can see, it is pretty much added a tint. That's pretty much all they did. It's a parallel foil. That's what we're calling it. Which is rather interesting because, I mean, just coming back over here, like, it's a foil, yeah? But why does it have to be a card? I feel like the only main reason they did this is to just basically have the illusion that it's worth it, this, like, summoning on this pack. And also to garner more money, because, again, they're not releasing any new cards. And they want recurring players, like players who have already a majority of the cards. They want them to summon more. I mean, that's the only reason why, because, again, the only difference is the shading, and guess what? Going over here, if you guys don't know this exists, we have a flare option. So I really don't get why this couldn't have been a flare, because that would have made flares more relevant, because currently, like, look at this. Right now, like, flares, they don't really have much value. Like, most people don't really care about them. But yeah, you could get a lot more value if the parallel foil was a flare. Like, they could even make it even... They can make it huge. Like, they can make it, like, you need, like, 10... of the card to get it. Granted, I bet not many people would go for it, but still, it could have been a flare. But instead, they're like, all right, you know what? Let's add 353 cards, and basically add a second copy for most, if not all, of the diamond rarity. I wouldn't be surprised if it's all, or at least most of them. I think it's from 1-star or 1 diamond rarity to 3. Yeah, this is so annoying. I mean, granted, we are guaranteed a free EX every pack. I think that's a pretty good thing for, like, new players. But even for new players as well, it's just so hard to, like, get into the game, I feel like. Because, I mean, again, 353 cards. If you watch my previous video, rather long. But a majority of them, of course, are Pokemon. So if you're trying to get specifically trainer cards, you're gonna have a hard time. I don't think there's really that many trainer cards. Like, they're very good. Like, they do have Cyrus, Sabrina, and yeah, I mean, depending on your RNG, I mean, you can get some pretty good value with this pack. But at the same time, getting those cards is very unlikely. And this, I feel like for casual players won't care that much. But for, like, collectors, especially just, like, collectors that don't really plan on spending as much, like for me at least, like, I would count myself as a kind of like a casual collector. Like, yeah, I'm not really a huge whale. Like, I do spend money. Like, I'm still too much in this game every month. But, like, I don't really go all out, you know? Like, looking at this, like, I do want to collect these, but at the same time, like, what am I getting? And speaking of that, another issue people have about this is if you look down into these missions right here, right? So if you go to the decks, in order to get the this currency right here, the shop currency, you have to get pulled 350 cards. Just... that's insane. This is the biggest pack, by the way. If you guys don't know, this is the biggest single pack in this game so far, which is kind of scary. That kind of reminds me of... I'm just going to pull this up. I saw this meme on the Reddit. Yeah, this is the worst pack ever. Worst pack ever so far. So it could get far worse. Keep in mind, this pack will be coming back eventually. They did state that, I think, in the news, if you read that. But yeah, I'm assuming probably next year. They might just release it again. But... looking at this is very annoying because, yeah, with that currency, a lot of people like collecting the emblems. And given that, looking at the emblems, Yeah, I mean, I'm already pretty close. So they are rather generous because I did get a bunch of quests done. Pretty much because I had previous cards. They had quests, missions, such as like collect 5 colorless EXs, collect like 5 darkness EXs. And if you've ever done that in previous packs, it's very cumulative. So that's very great. It counts towards it. So that's nice. But looking at this, yeah, this is very unfortunate just for casual collectors. And again, I feel like if you're just a free-to-play player, you're not going to get this done. Like, I mean, yeah, I mean, you could argue for like smaller packs like Secluded Springs, you can kind of do that for if you're a casual player, or like a free-to-play player. But for this, I feel like even if you're trading, for one thing, we don't even know if you can trade it, which I mean, I'm assuming maybe, hopefully. But yeah, even if you're a free-to-play player and you trade, because I do know that trading does, people always shit on trading, but trading does help out a ton, especially trying to collect all the cards as a free-to-play player. But given that, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of cards, man. You're not, it's gonna be so hard to get all these, and it's very rough. And again, the main issue is that like we have the cards, most of us do, like Aerodactyl EX. I have 2 copies, but it doesn't show up here. It says I don't have it, but I do have it. So what is it? Like what the fuck? In my opinion, they should have just not had, I mean, sure, keep the EXs, fine, but make it so it does count that you have it. And on top of that, instead of having, like, let's just go back to Bulbasaur as an example. Instead of having 2 copies, just keep the foil, the parallel foils. Just, why do we need 2 copies of a card? That's literally the same thing. Like, the only thing that's changed is the shading, and like who cares, man? Like, really, man, this really does kind of, it's very annoying because this pack is very good on paper, but the more we know about it and the more we found out, it just ended up being pretty bad, in my opinion. Like, it's just, it seems like a huge mess, and the odds of you for getting the card you like specifically want are very low because of how many cards there are. Especially if you're trying to go for like a trainer or 3. There's a lot of instances, I've seen this in other packs, like it might just be me, but I'm sure that other people have gone through this, but there's instances where a 3 diamond rarity card is rarer than a 4 diamond rarity card. It really varies. Sometimes it's like the opposite, but yeah, there have been times like, I think for Oricorio, it took me like what, 400, probably not 400, probably like 200 to 300 packs until I got my first copy. And then by then I had to buy it from, I was like, screw it, yeah, I'll just buy it from the pack. But yeah, it's really rough. And again, look at that, man. Why? They could have just had this, like, really, like, really no, it just feels very lazy in my opinion. It definitely feels like a cash grab because they know they're gonna lose revenue because they're not releasing any pack, like any new cards this month, aside from, of course, the alternative full arts. But with that being said, I mean, yeah, I mean, next month revenue should be high on paper because, again, megas are coming, 3 new booster sets. I'm actually kind of curious. So this is 353 cards, more than Genetic Apex. Okay, so we can, given Genetic Apex, we can assume that next pack, the 3 packs combined, will have less cards than this 1 pack. Okay. Yeah, that's yeah, this is pretty rough because, I mean, you could argue that dividing into 3 packs is a lot better because, like, you could go for like a specific card in 1 pack and then you have a higher chance. And yeah, given that logic, I mean, with this, it's very rough. Like, all the cards I've gotten so far are, I mean, granted, EXs already have all of them. Dialga, probably so many. 5, yeah, damn. But yeah, and in regards to Dina, they did make a statement on their official Japanese Twitter. So this is it right here, translated. Regarding the expansion pack, High Class Pack EX, released today, the cards obtained will be registered in the High Class Pack EX Pokédex. They will not be registered in the Pokédex of previous release packs. Yes. So, yeah, so pretty much if you get this Bulbasaur, just going back to this guy, it won't be included for Genetic Apex, which I don't get. Like, are they afraid that they're going to lose revenue that much? Because, like, if you get this Bulbasaur, who really cares if it goes to Genetic Apex? Let's say you're a new player, you get a Bulbasaur, and yeah, it counts for both Genetic Apex and new Deluxe Pack. Is that really that broken? Like, you're collecting. If anything, like, players are like more incentivized, right? They're like, oh, like, I'm getting better, like double the value. So in order to complete Genetic Apex and the Deluxe Pack, you have to get one. You have to pull from both of them, pretty much. I feel like they could have easily just not done that, but they decided to. just like to kind of spy players. Like just, it's really rough. Like Dina is really having a field day right now. They better make I mean, I know they made the post recently, but they better, the backlash from the community is pretty huge. So hopefully they do make a kind of comment on that specifically, like this. Like it just, yeah, dude, this is not that great in my opinion. Personally, I probably won't be summoning on this that much. I'm just gonna do my dailies. There are cards I do want, of course, like the Full Art Oak. But aside from that, there's really nothing else, at least for me. But if you're a new player and you're trying to get into the game, I still think that you might get the most value with this. Because, again, if you guys don't know, yeah, it's gonna pull the pack up right here. If you pull it up, it's probably the first thing you see when you open the game. Limited time, one pack contains 4 cards, and you get a guaranteed EX. So if you're a new player, you get some pretty good value. I'm just gonna do one right now, just for fun. Why not? Yeah, it's basically the end of the video, because that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And yeah, if I missed out on anything, let me know as well. I'll definitely be covering more news when they get out, because this is really depressing, man. They made this pack just so unnecessarily just painful, pretty much. Like, especially for like consistent players. For concurrent players, it's worse. For new players, it's a lot more manageable. But at the same time, I mean, if you're a new player, keep in mind, yeah, building the decks is rather difficult, especially with this. But yeah, just end of the video. I'm just gonna open this, and yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace. What am I gonna get? I'm trying to guess. Is that a Blissey? Is that a Blissey EX? I can tell from that wing. That's a Muck. Never mind. I was completely wrong. Okay.